Well, there you go, eh? Another week closer to Christmas. January the 11th, I think. Anyway, so last Wednesday, the 6th, No, I live in the UK, and this shit happened in America. Where loads of Trump supporters, this is what it says on news here in this country, here in the UK. This is the bollocks that they're feeding us limeys. A load of Trump supporters stormed the Capitol building. And oh yeah, pictures and lot. You could see them getting in there. They were inside while senators and whatever the fuck they call the equivalent of MPs. Well, they're not the equivalent of MPs, are they? Because we've got a constitutional monarchy where Her Majesty has ultimate say. There's lots of hangers on who will tell you, oh no, she's just a figurehead, blah 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 blah. Those people, they don't know the real fucking deal. Anyway, in America it's a different system. You got a congressman, you got senators. I don't know if they're the same thing. I don't know. But anyway, they were all in there because they were voting in. They were looking at the fact that Joe Biden's got more votes than Donald Trump, so we'll have Joe Biden as the president. That's what was happening that day in Congress. That's my understanding. And a lot of people turned up to say, we don't believe that. We don't think that actually happened. We think there's a bit of skullduggery going on here. Why would people vote for Joe Biden? Right. It don't seem fit. Anyway, blah blah blah. Or whatever reasons they had in their heads to think things aren't on the up and up here. This looks a bit cockeyed. So they were that moved by all this that they decided to go to Washington DC, to the Capitol building, and storm it, get inside, and they did that. And there was somebody on British telly this weekend just gone, and he made the point. He said you don't get into a federal building like that. You don't get in. The only way you get into a federal building like that is if you're invited in. If Congress is sitting, if all hangers-on are inside, all those pigs with the front trotters in the trough. He didn't say that. But if it's in session, you as one at rank and file aren't getting in there. He said, so for them people to get in there, they were let in there. That was his angle. He said, there you go. And it got me thinking, I thought, actually, yeah. Here in the UK, there were riots. I forget, well, there's lots of riots in the UK, quite often. There were the poll tax riots. There were the poll tax riots. And then there were I think after that, there were riots on the back of, they were changing the law with regard to... They were trying to stamp out all these raves that were happening in early 80s, late 80s, early 90s. And they brought in a law basically saying you can't have a party. Can't have a party in a field playing repetitive. They worded it repetitive music. We signified by, repetitive beats or something. There's some wording in it like just cunts who've no fucking grasp of reality try to describe some shit they have no idea about and have never experienced personally. If you read the bill, that's who's written this? Anyway, well, on the back of this, there were riots, full-on riots, and there's a film called Human Traffic, and at the start of this film, Human Traffic, it shows clips out of these riots. I'm pretty sure it's the same riots. And one of the clips is that they're at Downing Street and they try to get into Downing Street. And there's massive gates at the end of Downing Street. Again, you're not getting in. Well, the film Human Traffic has a like a news clip at the start of the film showing them like hanging on these gates, just like fucking ragging gates backwards and forwards. Yeah, they didn't fall down. And then inside that, at the time, obviously you got your armed police, you got what they call it. It's the Metropolitan Police in that area. That's their jurisdiction. And obviously you got Royal Protection Squad. I don't know if they take care of Parliament as well, but whatever. Men with machine guns. Men with submachine guns at the time. You know, they had their MP5s. Now, as I say, now there's quite a few of them still got MP5s, but they've escalated to Heckler and Koch G36s now. West Yorkshire Police, where I live, they've got G36 assault rifles, armed police. Here in a country where no cunt has a gun, and you can't even carry a pocket knife, the armed police have got assault rifles, good for 400 metres. Yeah. That's in the UK. Right? And you tell him, you know, and it's, these people, they stormed the Capitol building. No, they didn't. They were let in. They were let in. See what they'll do. See what they'll do. Get some footage of these people smashing stuff up and then call them Trump supporters. Yeah. Just... Well, you know what they say. Can't beat a bit of bullshit.